What's going on, everyone out there in YouTube land? It's your guy Q, the movie collector, here again, back with another haul video. It don't seem like it was that too long ago that I did a haul video, actually. And you know how it is in the physical media world; it moves just kind of like computers. Releases are always coming out. So on today's video, like I said, it's going to be a haul. This is the first haul of August. I don't anticipate this being any bigger of a haul than it was the past month. I think July, in my opinion, may have been the biggest haul so far. And I keep saying that every video that I do a haul on, but I honestly do think July was pretty massive. But this month, it just, to me, as far as the things I'm interested in, I don't see a whole lot, but that could actually change. Let's get started. So the first one that I got is actually a classic comedy. I don't, I guess you could say it's kind of like in a National Lampoon style, just silly goofiness, but this time it's got like a little bit of a horror twist to it. And it's not horror by any means, it's just funny as hell. And I'm talking about Repossessed. Now, as you'll see here on the cover, you see there's Linda Blair, there's Ned Beatty, and Leslie Nielsen. If you're a fan of The Exorcist and you wanted to see kind of like what an adult version of Linda Blair looks like in full getup while being funny as hell, this is a movie you need to see. If you haven't seen it, I recommend it. It is super funny. Leslie Nielsen, this is him at his absolute best. So funny. I want to say funny story about this. I actually seen this before I watched The Exorcist growing up. How funny is that? But some of the comedy still holds. I mean, it's just silly, goofy comedy. Good time. Especially if you ever want to see how funny Linda Blair could actually be doing a comedy role of her character, which the funny thing is she's not Reagan. Her name's not Reagan in this movie. It's something else. If you guys want to check it out, I highly suggest it. Very funny, very good time. Great release by Kino Lorber. I don't know if I'll do a review on this. Maybe a small thing. I don't know. But that's Repossessed. Next up, as you guys may or may not know, I'm a huge Ty West fan. More in particular, the Maxine trilogy. And if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I've been collecting a lot of the Maxine trilogy. Not everything, just little bits here and there. And how I started off was that I got the Blu-rays initially. Like I got them as they came out, but then I gave those Blu-rays away. So then when I saw that in Germany, they were releasing the 4Ks of X as well as Pearl, I got those Steelbooks. Now, fast forward, they finally, which I didn't think was going to happen, they finally released a Steelbook for Maxine. And that's what I have here. It's a Steelbook of Maxine. As you guys will see here, there's the back end of it. Sorry about the dogs there, people. But yeah. And this is a very beautiful Steelbook. And you'll see here, I just took the slip off of it there. And the back of it is actually embossed. I don't know if you guys could tell that, but you'll see here. Let me kind of angle it there. You can kind of see how the emboss is. That's actually really, really cool. But that's Maxine. And I want to say, I think this is is it Turbine? No, it's Cape Light. It's a Cape Light Steelbook. So if you're into collecting the Steelbooks and you've been collecting them, highly suggest you pick this up. This is a very gorgeous Steelbook release of Maxine. Next up, and I just got this in literally a day, I think yesterday or day before yesterday. But I picked up one of my favorite comedies of all time. And, when I saw that they were releasing this, they did it in a Steelbook form as well as a slipcover form. I said, forget that. I'm going forward in Steelbook because every time I've owned this movie, it's been the same cover, the same exact cover with them on the front of it just smiling. But I wanted to do it a little different this time. So I picked up 40-year-old version, the 4K. Man, I'm telling you, this is a Judd Apatow classic. It's got Steve Carell. It's also got Paul Rudd. few other people in there as well. Very nice, very beautiful release. I can't wait to check this out for obvious reasons. And what I mean by obvious reasons um, is that this release of the movie, 4K, Dolby Vision, HDR, and you also get Dolby Atmos. So I'm curious to see what they did with the Atmos. I know a lot of people make a big deal about Atmos. I love atmospherics, but I'm just wondering, what atmospherics can they place in this movie? We'll find out. So stay tuned for the review. I'm probably gonna watch it here, probably today or tomorrow. I look forward to laughing my butt off again because I love, love, love this movie. It's such a great time. That's 40-year-old virgin. Next up, this Steelbook, if you've been watching a few people's reviews, it stirred up a little bit of controversy there. And this release is actually, I think, is this actually a, yeah, okay, so it's a Sony and Disney partnership, another one of those. And I picked up Master and the Commander. Man, this is a really nice Steelbook. Very, very nice Steelbook. Very gorgeous. I really like the look of it. I like the spine and everything. I know a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of it. I think it's really cool because it kind of looks like almost like a book. It almost like a book, almost like a map or somewhat. But yeah, if you guys haven't been paying attention, I know Shane Lee. If you follow him, he's like a home theater enthusiast who does reviews on 4Ks as well as the audio quality. And he was a little disappointed in the atmospherics from the Dolby Atmos on this. I'm looking forward to testing it out myself. I don't have a world-class setup, but I have a really good enough setup to where I can get good Atmos. And then also in the forums, they were talking about that a lot of the heavy bass, the low-end bass that this movie has had in the past on this DTS track, they say it's been watered down. But I've been hearing a little bit mixture, a little bit both. But I think one thing everyone can agree on is that this has actually got a pretty nice transfer. So I can't wait to check this out. And the thing is that, in my honest opinion, anything that Sony touches, it's gonna look great. That's just my personal opinion. They're like one of my favorite studios that produces 4Ks. But I can't wait to check this out. I haven't seen this movie in a very long time. I don't remember much on it. But I do know there are some epic ship battles in this. So I can't wait to check this out again. That's Master and the Commander. Okay, next up, I got a few Arrow releases. So, and I'm going to segue into one special portion of the video, and I hope you guys just bear with me there. But the first one of the Arrow releases that I got was the remake to Poseidon. Yeah, Poseidon. So this is the one that's got Kurt Russell in it. Who else is in this? Josh Lucas, Richard Dreyfuss, Emmy Rossum. I want to say I've seen this movie a long time ago. I don't remember much on it. I do know a lot of people weren't the biggest fans of this remake. A lot of people prefer the original, which I've never seen the original. So, but yeah, this was put out by Arrow. This is another one of their Warner Brother collaborations, as you can see there. And kind of shocked that this didn't have Atmos, but it is what it is. It's got a DTS 5.1 audio track. Is it Dolby Vision HDR? Yeah, Dolby Vision HDR. So I can't wait to check this out. And it's directed by Wolfgang Peterson. I mean, if this comes out, I really hope we get Perfect Storm. I like Perfect Storm. Let's get that next, please. But yeah, that's Poseidon from Arrow. Next up, and I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, this might be the very first collaboration between Arrow and Shudder Films. As you guys know, Shudder is also releasing movies through Vinegar Syndrome, but I think this is the first one that they've done with Arrow, and I think the next one after this is the one in the UK of what's the name of that one? I can't think right now. My brain is like gone kaputs. But it's the one Vinegar Syndrome released a while back. If you know which one it is I'm talking about, put it down there below. But yeah, that's supposed to be our second one. And apparently it's a UK exclusive. But this one here actually came out in the States. And I'm talking about Perpetrator. Now, I'll do a little small miniature review on this while I'm showing this off. This has got, I think the only big star in this film is Alicia Silverstone. But I enjoyed this film. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before. I really enjoyed this film. For it to be a Blu-ray, and I know it's a newer film, it actually looked pretty good. The sound on it's got a 5.1 DTS audio. Yeah, I enjoyed this film. It's basically about a girl who's basically being sent off to her aunt because her dad is going through some stuff. And her aunt ends up trying to teach her about herself. And it turns out she can kind of shapeshift into other people, and she can feel people's thoughts. She can mimic those. It's a really, really crazy movie. At first, when I started watching this, I was like, what in the world am I watching? But as I kept watching, it kept getting more and more interesting. But I really enjoyed this film. That's Perpetrator by Arrow and Shudder. Next up, this release. Now, I don't know whether or not why this movie came out is because of whether, I think maybe it had to do with the result of Tony Todd's recent death. Well, it ain't recent, but he died last year. But I saw the trailer to this movie and I thought to myself, well, I want to check this out because it looked like some 80s gang action. But it intrigued me a lot, and I'm talking about Enemy Territory. But yeah, this is Enemy Territory. And for what I saw in here too, is also got Ray Parker Jr., the guy who sings the Ghostbusters theme. It's got him in this movie. It's also got Stacey Dash. Who else is in this? Those are the only ones I could really think. And Tony Todd, obviously, he's also in this as well. So I can't wait to check this out. I do also see in the back that the director of photography is Ernest Dickerson. So I like Ernest Dickerson. He's done a lot of great work with a lot of different directors, and great guy. But I can't wait to check this out. This is Enemy Territory. Now, my last few pickups. Now, these last few pickups I did get from my friends over at monstermall.com. As you'll see there, they always send these nice, beautiful stickers. Make sure you guys go there and check them out. Use my code, Q the Movie Collector, and you'll receive $1 off new purchases and 10% off of used purchases. They ship pretty fast. They make sure your stuff is well packaged. Yeah, they the ones who got me these next releases out, and make sure you go visit my pals here. First up, we finally did it. I don't want to say we, but I'm just happy that we finally have this film. And I'm talking about the 2003 remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Yeah, guys, I'm not the biggest fan of the artwork here. I mean, I you know me, I don't really care about artwork. It's the picture that counts. To me, honestly, of the 2000s remakes, this was the best one. I think this is what really kickstarted a lot of those remakes to horror films. But this set a really huge standard when it came out. There was this, then there's also The Beginning, which also come out as well. These two were flat out amazing. I don't want to say they're the best of the franchise. I mean, my heart holds true to the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but I love them both equally the same. Of course, you had the Prom Night remake. You also had the Hitcher remake, which that really needs a re-release. The Hitcher remake needs a re-release. I would even argue that in some aspects, the remake to the Hitcher is better than the original. as great as the original was, I really love the remake. But anyway, it's a story for another day. But yeah, all those remakes. But this is actually, I would say, this is the best of those remakes. But I really can't wait to check this out. I know there's tons of reviews already out available. I can't sit here and tell you that when I review it's going to be any different. But hopefully, if you guys are tuned in, stay tuned to my review. I'll do my best to give you guys my thoughts on it. So, but yeah, there's these two. And then last but not least, topping it off for the early August haul, we also have the second sight release of When Evil Lurks. Guys, I will say this. I try to, be a role model for watching your movies. But sometimes if you got a really busy work schedule, you just don't get the things in time. And I'm ashamed to even sit here and say this, but I do also own the Shudder 4K release of this. And I've never watched it. I've never watched it. I may give this away to a family friend, maybe, if they're into watching horror movies with subtitles. But yeah, I decided to pick this up because, with this one, as you can see on the back, the only special features you have is behind the scenes photo gallery. That's it. And a lot of people have actually said this film is one of the best horror films to come out in the past few years. And if it's as great as everyone says it is, I want to learn about the film, and this actually comes packed. You know how Second Sight does their releases. You get it. I'll go into that over the review, but it is definitely packed to the brim with special features on this film. And Second Sight, they don't slack, man. I mean, chunky box, art cards, 4K and Blu-ray. I mean, they really stack it to the brim. But that's When Evil Lurks. Well, anyway, guys, that does it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the review. Not a review. Bad habits die fast, people. I hope you guys like the haul. And if you guys enjoy the videos like you've always been doing, which I really greatly and appreciate y'all's support, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe below. If there's anything coming up that you guys want me to get my hands on and check out, any great recommendations, I know I'm expecting Casper to come in a few days, as well as Happy Gilmore and Coneheads to come in the next few days. But if there's anything you guys recommend, I want to hear it, man. Put them down there in the comments. And I'll let you know if I've seen it in the past, if I enjoyed it, if I plan to want to buy it again. I'll let you know that. But thank you guys so much for your support, man. I keep trying to churn out the videos, But to the people that do those drive-by watches, man, hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate it if you guys would hit the subscribe button, because I got a lot of great content coming. But until next time, people, I will talk to you later. Peace.